Today, we're in our old neighborhood of San Cristobal. We actually lived here for about 6 months right after we moved to Buenos Aires. We actually moved away from Recoleta because it was just way too busy. And we really need to find a place that was like way calmer. I remember when we came and we toured this apartment, we were so happy it was with a direct landlord. We were sitting in a cafe before our tour and we were just so happy to see this place. So I just want to show you guys where we used to live. We used to live here. And today we're going to go to one of my favorite restaurants in the entire city, let alone the neighborhood. It's called Nueva Casa Japonesa. This place is super popular, but it's like literally a hole in the wall. It's like people say hole in the wall to say like a hidden gem. No, this place is popular, but it literally is a hole in the wall.
Last time, I remember like it being mind-blowingly good, probably because it was my first time, but this is obviously still incredibly good.
Look how big and bouncy the noodles
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's good. It's good. It's so hot. It's so good. It's like the best broth ever. That is literally where we used to live. It was an amazing apartment. It had amazing views. It was so nice. The main reason we moved away from this location is because it was kind of like almost, it wasn't an Airbnb, it was direct with the owner, but it was almost like an Airbnb. The furniture wasn't ours. We didn't like the furniture. We felt super uncomfortable with the furniture. We just didn't like the design choices. So we eventually moved because we wanted to make a space our own. But while we were here, I had a fun time here. It's so weird because like we haven't been back here in like a year and a half, and it feels exactly the same. Like there hasn't been like any huge changes or anything like that, but it feels so different, feels so foreign. It feels like I haven't been here before, but we lived here for like half of a year. It's so crazy. The food was so good. It was way too much food. Thank you, Chanel, for bringing me out today. That's the best Japanese food I've ever had in my life. It's like not even close. It's so good. It's so good.
Lunch was delicious. That place is always very, very good. The always funny thing is that you have to wait a little bit to get your food, but once you order, 2 minutes later, you have a hot plate on your table. Like they bring it out so quickly. But I also love the downstairs market because very rarely can you find a place where they get their ingredients, like you can just buy the ingredients from the food right there. So I think having the market at the bottom is a really nice touch. And we got stuff. Got what I think I'm most excited about is this matcha cookie. We also got, and I don't know what this is, but Michael picked it up.
Okay, can I explain?
Yeah.
This is MSG. Chanel knows how much I love MSG, but I haven't had it.
This is your first time having it since we moved here?
This is my first time having MSG.
In Argentina?
Yes.
That's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the chocolate, so. I don't love matcha, but for whatever reason we got the matcha cookie. It's actually not bad. The matcha drinks to me kind of tastes like grass, and everyone's always like, how do you know what grass tastes like? But to me it just like tastes like grass would taste like. But this is actually really good, surprisingly good.
I'm gonna say it. I know what grass tastes like because I've eaten grass. We all have. Everybody has. And when you say something tastes like grass, that comes from a memory you had when you were a little kid. Chanel denies. Chanel says she has not ever eaten not even one taste of grass.
Not even one. Literally not even one.
Your son would be so disappointed.
Max is fuming.
Okay, one thing that's really good about San Cristobal, or, specifically where we lived in San Cristobal, is that you're on line H and you're on line E. So if you need to go north and south, you can go north or south. If you need to go east and west, you can go east and west. So it felt like you can get like anywhere in an instant. It was super good. Is Max's old stomping ground. He was the king of this place, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. A dog would walk in and they would just look for Max, They needed to ask permission to be there. The only person who ever messed with him was a bird. Remember the bird?
Yes.
A bird would like come right up here, and what he would do is he would come, attack the dogs, and then like fly away. And then when the dogs stop paying attention to him, he'd attack him again.
Bam, bam, bam. What are you supposed to do if your dog's getting attacked by a bird? What are you supposed to do?
You can't do anything. How's it feel to be back?
Oh, how's it feel to be back?
Yeah.
Feels awesome. We're in springtime. I completely skipped the winter. It feels amazing.
In my last video, I talked about how some neighborhoods have the same store over and over again. And this is the perfect example. Bazaar Chef. Bazaar. Bazaar Utilismo. Cook Shop. Bazaar. These are all stores that sell restaurant equipment. All the way down. And on this side too. There's so many, I literally can't even show you all of them. It's like 20 stores on one street. I wanted to talk about a couple of places that I think are really cool in San Cristobal. The first one being a place I actually haven't even been to. Only a couple videos so far, but I haven't actually talked about Argentine food so much yet. I will in the future, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit right now. I don't even know the name of this place, but I saw this walking in San Cristobal late at night when I was walking Max. It was never around the time where I ate dinner. They're always open a little later, which makes sense. So if this place is good, you have to let me know and I'll go out of my way to go and get it. I thought this was so cool. I was literally a weirdo just standing outside the window, just looking in at what they're doing. And you could feel the heat from the other side of the window. So let me know if this is actually good. I honestly don't see how it wouldn't be good, but The second thing I want to talk about was the Okinawa Cultural Center. It's super funny because we finally moved out of our Airbnb and we get into an apartment we rented directly from the landlord, and we're kind of living in Argentina for real for the first time. And then we're surrounded by really authentic Japanese places. It's just super funny. The first one being Nueva Casa Japonesa, which obviously we ate at. The second one being the Okinawa Cultural Center. And I've been to a couple of their events. Obviously, I wouldn't know, but it seems really, really legit and really, really traditional. I know there's a sushi place there as well, and I know that serves food more regularly, but I actually never went there, so let me know if that's good too. The last two things I want to mention, they're kind of connected, is Estacion San Cristobal, which is a cafe, in the neighborhood, and Las Pampas. Las Pampas is a butcher shop, a carniceria, right across the street. We went to Estacion San Cristobal maybe once a week. That was our spot. We went there all the time. It was super big. It's like one of those Argentine cafes with ceilings that giant ceilings. You're wow, they could have put a second floor up there if they want to. And they actually had storage on the second floor, but that place is awesome. And then right across the street, sometimes I face the window, and then you see Las Pampas, the butcher shop. Just get the biggest cuts of meat, and I never went into the carniceria. I never did any of that. I never ordered meat like that. Back at home in the United States, I'd go to Walmart, and to be honest with you, if I was cooking with beef, 97% of the time, I'm just getting a tube of ground beef. So like it was super intimidating to go in there and order meat, but that was the first place I ever did it. So obviously, special place in my heart. I do it super regularly now. And I also want to mention this too. When I say Nueva Casa Japonesa is the best Japanese food I've ever had, I'm not lying. Maybe that shows like I'm not like a culinary expert or anything, but like I haven't eaten at many places. I'm not like an expert. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. But like when I say like a restaurant here in Argentina or here in Buenos Aires is the best X or the best Y, I actually mean it. Maybe that's because I'm like super inexperienced and 10 years from now I'll swap everything out and maybe I was wrong, but that's genuinely how I feel about that restaurant.